Alright guys, here's a new installment on my 3D printer build. It's a custom 3D printer designed and built by me. It's running a Core XY setup. It's got 1.5-inch extrusions. It's a solid beast, as I call it. My extruder's in the back. Got this Tupperware right here with silica bead packs inside of it to keep the filament from getting any air. It also has a piece of tubing going from the Tupperware all the way to the extruder. I just got these LEDs in. I got them off of Amazon.com. I'll put the link in the description to the seller. I highly recommend this seller. These LEDs are very nice. They have they come in a 6-foot string with a remote that allows you to change it to multiple different colors. I just cut off what I needed for my 3D printer, and I have soldered only to the blue, for the simple fact that I have a blue fan at the bottom, which between the LEDs and the blue fan, it gives it a very nice hue in person. The video actually doesn't do it any justice. It lights up the Iron Man that's in the background really well, so when you're looking at it from a front view, it looks pretty sick. Also, I have a LCD, a touchscreen LCD coming in the mail. I extended the wires, and when I did that, I was putting it up here, and the LCD dropped. A connection was broke somewhere, and I can't find it to resolder the connection. And I wanted to upgrade anyway, so it gave me a reason to do so. It doesn't read my SD cards anymore, and when I started the same print that I'm printing now, which is the bicep to the Mark 45, when I went to bed, I woke up the next morning, and apparently the vibrations from the printer were causing this to disconnect, which was powering off the Arduino board for a split second, and then it would come back on, and it would cause various nipples around the edges. It was or pimples, whatever you want to call them. It over extruded in one spot and various spots, and it looked really bad. I found out what was causing it by picking this up, and I realized it stopped and would actually run without stopping. So I put this folded up tank top underneath, and it's been running smooth ever since. But tomorrow or the day after, I should be receiving my LCD, my touchscreen LCD, and then I'll install that and 3D print a case for that, for it to mount right here. I also have a power switch. Can't really see it. Let me hit the light real quick. I have a toggle power switch right there to toggle the power on and off, so I don't have to unplug it anymore. That was getting annoying. I also installed a cable chain going to the hot end carriage, because the wires they finally gave way from all the motion, and then were sitting on top of the belts, which could have caused a problem in the future. So I decided to put a cable chain on there, knock out the problem before it starts. But all in all things considered, from start to finish, completely designed and built by me, I think it came out really well. I also gotta remake the bed support. I'm not really liking the way it looks. It looks really bad compared to the rest of the printer. It's got a bunch of JV weld right there, and a hole cut where I had it hooked up before, and for a different configuration. And I finally found one that works, and now that I have one that works, I'm gonna redesign it, and I'm gonna make it longer on the ends, so it will be able to mount to the rails that I'm gonna put on here. I'm gonna put one in each corner, so it's gonna have a solid base to attached to, and it'll glide up and down evenly on all corners. Excuse me, can't speak for some reason. But anyway, come out very well. No issues with the auto bed leveling ever since I got the inductive sensor. The capacitive sensor was giving me some issues. I'd have to readjust it every single print, which is getting annoying. This one seems to be very accurate, and repeatability is what I'm looking for, and it has no issues with auto leveling on every single print perfectly. At some later date, I will eventually hook up the the heated bed, and I'll probably get a mirror or something to print on, and do away with the painter's tape. But for now, it's working out perfectly. Alright, so let's move over here. And here is the suit on the mannequin. Here's the right bicep. I printed that yesterday. I have my helmet with the hinge and the pads. The JB Weld is setting right now, but I also got to touch up the helmet. Today I also got in a new addition to my arsenal of 3D printing, and that is going to be this bad boy right here, or should I say bad girl, since it's pink, but beggars can't be choosers, and my wife got this, and it was the last one. It's a 3D printing pen, which is also going to assist in areas right here, where this was my actual first print, my first solid print off that printer, was this bottom section of the jaw. It didn't adhere right to the bed, so it kind of got messed up here, and for some reason it warped here. I have no idea why it did that. Excuse me. And also in the back, to fill in right there, I didn't add support, so it didn't adhere to anything, and I didn't level it to the bed properly in Mesh Mixer, so it kind of was printing over nothing, and all those strands that weren't attaching to anything kind of wound up in the center of the bed. And but it kind of worked out to my benefit, so I was able to add the hinge in perfectly, and then I can fill in the gaps with the 3D printed pen, and then you won't be able to see this at all this mess up and bullcrap when I fix it with the final sanding and Bondo and all that good stuff. As you can see right here, this is what I was talking about with the bed wobbling up and down when the bed was going up and down, due to some protective coating that was on the rods that I got from Home Depot, which caused a heck of a lot of Z-wobble. As you can see all right here, the Z-wobble is pretty bad, but that is actually coming out a lot better. It will also be eliminated when I get the linear rails for the Z-axis. Excuse me. And as you can see also right here, I have no idea what happened. I started the print, it was perfect up to here. When I went to bed and I woke up, and this was like this. I have no idea why I was doing that. It seems like it was hitting a software end stop or something. It's all perfect. It's perfectly flat, like it was supposed to be there like that, but it's not. But that's easy fix. I can fix that by using a 3D printing pen, which my wife got me, and I am not complaining. It's able to use PLA and ABS, and I'm going to use it for PLA because that's what I print with. And alright, so I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to pick up back up when I go into the shop so you can see my other 3D printers that I have built. Excuse me. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the shop, and wanted to show you the other 3 frames that I have built. This one right here is a new concept design that I built. The motors are going to mount on these, and then hopefully I can build an enclosure to go over the top. Then there's the bouncing badass baby brother right there of my beast that I have in the house. This one's got a 300 by 300 build platform, possibly a 400 by 400 depending. We'll see what happens. And also then I have a smaller desktop version, which is going to be used for smaller parts that I'll be building. These are all going to be used for specific tasks, and I'll get with you guys on that on a later date. You can see exactly what I'm using them for. It's going to be some fun stuff. So until the next time, just wanted you guys to see where I was at in my custom 3D printer build. Also, do me a favor, check out these links in the descriptions. They are amazing sellers. The products are very good quality. You have the 3D printing pen. I'll add a link to that as well as the LED lights, which are one of my favorites as well, because it's got a remote control. You can change it to different colors. It's got multiple different applications you can use it for. Me specifically, I'm using it for my 3D printing. I think it looks badass to have LED lit. Also, you can use the light up the back of your TV, whatever you want to do with it. I mean, they're amazing LEDs. They come in a 6-foot strand. They come with a remote, power supply, a converter. It's really cool what you can get for the price, and it's amazing quality. So I'll leave those in the description, and you guys give me a comment and let me know what you think. Alrighty, you guys have a good one. Until next time, happy printing.